Hello, my name is Trish Becker. I'm the Executive Director of the CoHousing Association of the U.S. I'm taking some time to reflect on the year, what we've accomplished, how we've been challenged, and how co-housing remains a solution to many of the social problems that we face today. This year, the U.S. Surgeon General released a white paper on loneliness and social isolation. In Dr. Murty's advisory, he issues a 6-pillar framework for addressing loneliness, many of which align with the stated goals of CohoUS. It calls for research into social isolation and the expansion of pro-connection public policies, both of which are top priorities of CohoUS and our affiliated research arm, the Co-Housing Research Network. He calls on each of us to foster a culture of connection where we cultivate values of kindness, respect, service, and commitment to one another. Of course, this is what we in co-housing do best, but also, by fostering a culture of connection, we build solutions to many of the other social problems that we face today. For example, co-housing is democracy in action. In co-housing, we use collective decision-making, conflict resolution processes, and participatory decision-making, all of which empower individuals and communities to model a different way of being together. A culture of connection is also the foundation of ecological regeneration and sustainability. Beyond the many sustainable practices that co-housing communities employ, we know firsthand that when we experience a sense of deep belonging, we are called less to consume because we're invited instead into deeper connection with one another. In this way, it's becoming increasingly clear that co-housing is part of a larger movement, and a critical one, towards a more cooperative and connected society. As I reflect on our accomplishments in 2023, I'm filled with gratitude. I want to take a moment to reflect with you on our year and share some of what I'm most excited about. In 2023, we launched the Co-Housing Institute, a virtual learning platform designed to educate and empower those on a journey to a more connected future. We hosted over 15 distinct sessions on the Institute, with topics ranging from common meals to conflict resolution, co-housing advocacy to resales. We're floored by the success of this new platform and proud to have partnered with leaders from within the co-housing movement to produce high-quality educational sessions. We also hosted many other events, both in-person and virtual, so the Yes and series explores strategies that intersect with co-housing in pursuit of a more cooperative future. We also hosted fireside chats with movement leaders, in-person community tours, and Co-Housing 101 events. Our national co-housing open house weekend was wildly successful this year, and this is thanks to communitarians all across the U.S. So in one weekend, there were 72 open house events across the nation. You opened your doors to curious neighbors, fellow dreamers, housing advocates, and public officials, and together we helped share the story of co-housing across the nation. I'm also excited to announce the date and location for the 2024 National Co-Housing Conference. We'll return to our Rocky Mountain roots in August of 2024 in Denver, Colorado. The theme of our conference is rooted in belonging, and we look forward to gathering with each of you in 2024 as we learn, grow, and celebrate. One of our priorities for 2023 was to define and align with our organizational values of equity, diversity, and inclusion. Early this year, we launched the Coalition for Racially Diverse Co-Housing, a year-long initiative designed to facilitate reflection and action planning for the future of our movement. The coalition is made up of co-housers, community leaders, and social change makers from aligned sectors, all of whom are committed to examining our movement and helping create a more inclusive and equitable future. We spent the year building relationship with one another, examining our own biases and the systems that create inequity in housing, and specifically within our communities. And importantly, we're building a roadmap for the future, a plan for how to weave equity, inclusion, and justice into the work that we do as co-housing communities, an association, and a broader movement. This work is critical, and we will continue to dedicate resources to building a more inclusive future for co-housing. Among our greatest successes in 2023 is the launch of The Commons, a virtual gathering space for the co-housing curious. This free monthly gathering provides an overview of co-housing basics and a space to connect with fellow dreamers, co-housing professionals, experts, and forming communities. We've engaged hundreds in this series so far, and that number will continue to grow as we carry forward this impactful initiative. We also reimagined our partnership programs to better serve our community. We've already begun enrolling individuals, communities, and professionals in our 2024 membership program with easier access and expanded benefits. We've made significant changes to our community launch membership in order to better serve forming communities. This program now has even more opportunities for outreach and visibility designed to help new groups find and engage their future neighbors. We nurtured our strategic partnerships through the Community Weavers Alliance, which is a group of international organizations committed to fostering a more cooperative future. Through this intentional space, we are able to dream up ideas for collaboration, support one another's initiatives, and provide wisdom and support. And we continue to promote co-housing on a national stage, speaking at conferences and events, engaging in press interviews and podcasts, and sharing the story of co-housing. Our Co-Housing Research Network completed phase 1 of their multi-phase longitudinal survey, providing us with valuable data that help us understand co-housing trends and its impacts on society. We partnered with pro bono photographers across the country to help us capture images of life and community, and we've been sharing co-housing scenes at every opportunity. I really believe that if people can see and understand what it's like to live in community, if they can really feel it, then it's a difficult concept to turn away from. Even if co-housing isn't right for everyone, I feel that everyone will be moved by our emphasis on human connection in an increasingly lonely and divided world. 2023 has been a year of remarkable achievements, but our journey is far from over. We need your continued support to keep making a difference in the co-housing movement. Please join us as a member in 2024. This is formerly known as our partnership program, and 2024 membership includes the same great benefits and more, and we've made it easier than ever to access your perks. As you know, it's a conference year, and 2024 members enjoy a $100 discount on registration for the National Co-Housing Conference. You'll also get free access to all online events, 25% off trainings and coaching from the Co-Housing Institute, and access to over 200 recorded events from past years, serving as a valuable co-housing resource library. We also have memberships designed for co-housing professionals and forming communities. You can learn more about each of these at cohousing.org/membership. Let's continue to elevate co-housing as a solution to the many problems that we face. Together, we can create an equitable, vibrant, and connected future that is rooted in belonging.